Hello and welcome to another Blender bite-sized video. This time around I'm going to show you how to make a procedural frosted glass material. For this demonstration I'm using a copy of Blender 4.2 long-term support, Windows 11, NVIDIA graphics card, Cycles render engine, and I've got my own custom startup file. Just before I continue with the tutorial, let me remind you that you can grab this material and hundreds more on my Gumroad store, blenderbitesize.gumroad.com. Okay, so here we are in my custom startup file, which I do give you an idea on how to create in another video. I'll leave a link for that on the screen. I'm going to change over to the shading tab and enable display render preview so that I get a true and accurate representation of what I'm working on. I'm using the Cycles render engine, and in my viewport I've got the noise threshold set to 0.1. So we select the object and click on New down at the bottom to add a principled BSDF setup, then change the roughness on that to 0.25 and the index of refraction to 1.45, which is the index of refraction for glass. Then we need to turn transmission on, which is basically translucency, to allow light to pass through the object. So we add 1 to the weight. Then I'm going to add a coat, which is like a glossy layer on top of that, but I'm only giving it a value of 0.2, and then adjusting the roughness to 0.75, and adjusting the index of refraction to match that of the glass. Next up, I'm going to press Shift A and search for a hue saturation value node and plug that into the principled shader in the base color section. Then I'm going to add a color ramp and plug the color from that into the color for the other hue saturation node. Now on that node I'm going to change the saturation value to 0.75, so knocking it down a bit. Then in the color ramp, where we've currently got the black value, I'm changing the hue to 0.65 and the saturation to 0.25 and the value to 1. Then on the white node, or white end of that scale, I'm changing it to a hue of 0.5, saturation of 0.25 and leaving the value at 1. And believe it or not, that's everything done. So I've just selected all the nodes and pressed Shift equals sign, which aligns them if you've got the node preview enabled. And I'm just having a quick look around to make sure everything's where or how I want it to look. There's a few adjustments you can obviously make, but I'll leave you to play around with those settings, as this one's nice and simple, so it shouldn't get too confusing or too bad to reset. Now do notice that I've got the noise threshold set to 0.5 and I don't have denoise enabled over in the scene settings, but I do have the denoise activated in the Compositing tab. So we'll just send that to render. By the way, they do the same thing. And this one came out at around 6 seconds. Now it's quite smooth, so you might actually want to play around with the noise threshold, reducing it and turning off denoising if you want a more realistic look, but it will take much longer to render out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one and you'll find use for it in your ArchViz or your graphics applications. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe, to like, and also ask any questions you'd like.